This video is sponsored by Surfshark. The anime selection on Netflix in the US is bare bones. There's barely anything on there, and everything on there comes with limited options. And that is why you need a VPN that gets you the anime that you not only need, but the anime that you deserve. Anime that can only be seen in other countries such as India and Japan, specifically Dragon Ball. And how do you watch Dragon Ball on Netflix, the superior streaming service experience? All you need is Surfshark, a VPN that unlocks the 15 largest Netflix country libraries, connecting you to their servers with a click of a button, unlocking all this content on all your platforms, computers, phones, smart TVs, and more, while also securing your data with industry-leading measures by using uncrackable encryption with the most secure VPN protocols, so nobody catches you in 4K. Get Surfshark VPN at the link in the description below and enter promo code BlackScape for 83% off and 3 extra months for free. Don't wait now to watch Dragon Ball on Netflix. Trust me, it is the superior streaming experience. I recommend it highly.
Prepare yourself, damn Saiyan.
So after making yesterday's video talking about Paragus' parenting style and basically likening it to the parenting style of the original Saiyans from the Bardocks special, where they really didn't care about their children at all, where they were, what they were doing, and where they got sent off to. And I kind of talked about Bardock from Dragon Ball Minus, how he is this new wave of Saiyans that actually cares about his kid. For one thing, I gotta say that I was wrong on that second part, because in Dragon Ball Minus, we get this line.
Why are you going through so much trouble? It's not like a Saiyan man to worry about his children. So what's gotten into you?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm constantly fighting, destroying, and I'd actually like to save something for once.
So it is made clear right there and then from Gine that this is unusual for a Saiyan male to kind of like their kid and want to protect them and care so much about them and wonder what's going to happen for them in the future and taking care of them, sending them off to a good world. This is unnatural for a Saiyan male. Bardock says the same thing. I don't know why I'm doing it, but for some reason I want to save something instead of destroy something. And I think he's looking at the fact that his species has been being used by Frieza for so long that he actually wants to, you know, change the course of history and do something different. So Bardock is basically acting alone here. So I would say Paragus' parenting style and the original Saiyan parenting style is normal for all the Saiyans on planet Vegeta up to that point. Bardock was kind of just doing his own thing. But I went one step further. I actually went deep into the Kaizenshu website and found a translated Akira Toriyama comment on his handiwork in creating Bardock, like what he actually did to create Bardock, and some of his thoughts on how the movie came out and how the design came out, essentially. So I thought this was really interesting to showcase how much input Akira Toriyama had on the Minus version of Bardock and what he changed from that Bardock, what he made different, and why he made those changes. So after drawing this really sweet Dragon Ball Z Bardock, Akira Toriyama says, "I'm always forgetting things to begin with. That is no surprise to anyone. So I have almost no memory of drawing the character design for Goku's father, Bardock and company." So Bardock is almost like his design at this point in time, as well as what I'm assuming company is his team. They're a fluke because they are random. Akira Toriyama does not remember drawing them at all. He doesn't remember. He knows he did it, but he does not remember. So this just shows you where Toriyama's head is at when it comes to most of his decisions in Dragon Ball Super. A lot of the retcons that happen, and you guys probably already knew this, but here is the guy kind of telling you himself in this comment. And this comment, by the way, is on the Bardocks special DVD extra box, like the special features. So it is legit on there, and he continues, I think what probably happened was somebody from the animation company came to me and said, we'd like to do an original story based on these designs. And when I had them show me the sketches, I ended up redoing them. So they came to him with some sketches of Goku's dad and his team. And Akira Toriyama, as he's done before in other pieces of artwork brought to him, other designs from other characters that he just kind of redoes. We already seen what other characters could have looked like. Super Saiyan 3 could have looked like. Adult Gohan could have looked like. We have a lot of versions of his original sketches, or sketches that he took from other people that were hinted at him and he reworked them. I mean, even Broly was remade in the Akira Toriyama image. I had my hands full just with Dragon Ball's manga serialization, and I basically left the anime up to Toei Animation. So that sort of situation was rare. So this is a rare situation that they wanted him to strike out, and they wanted to make a movie about Dragon Ball with new characters, and they needed his permission to kind of move forward, which was rare at the time. And Akira Toriyama had his hands full with the manga, and the animation did its own thing. And so you can see the differences there. Perhaps it was because the content impinged upon the past of the main character that I was specially called upon to be involved a little bit with the character designs. Okay, so maybe they didn't even care, really. They could have gone any other way. They really can do whatever they want. And it just seemed like because this is Goku's parentage that they wanted some input from Akira Toriyama. And I'm assuming at this point in time, he really didn't think of Goku's mother. And since they came to him with a father storyline, he probably just kind of didn't even think about the mom and went with the dad. Well, even calling it a design with regards to Bardock, all I really did was take Goku and give him the brutal edge of a warrior race and dress him in battle armor provided by Frieza's forces, so I can't have gone to too much trouble. Basically, he says that he took Goku, threw a scar on him, put him in the Frieza outfit, and that was it. Basically, that's Bardock, and that's probably why a lot of people love this guy. I mean, he's badass in just his nature, brutal warrior, the father of Goku, and his design, his original design, was meant to come off brutish. It was meant to come off like a soldier. It was meant to come off as someone that is intimidating and goes off to different worlds. Edgy, let's just say edgy. I'm sure Akira Toriyama would have loved Dragon Ball Absalon's take on a lot of different characters if he would have seen them back then when he was designing Bardock, because the Bardock that we see there is, I mean, he's got his own outfit. It's like nobody else has that same outfit, and he looks edgy as all hell. So that makes sense to me which direction he was actually going. When I saw the finished episode, I remember feeling a good bit of admiration. With my works, I prefer light-hearted fare, so I have a tendency to avoid serious material. Even if I had written about the same past, it would have become lighter in tone by far. Thanks to this, I felt as though even Dragon Ball had been given a little bit more depth. By the way, Bardock refers to Burdock in Japanese Gobo. I didn't realize it, not usually saying it in English, but Burdock is a pretty strong sounding name, isn't it? That gives us a lot right there, a lot to unpack on the creation of Dragon Ball Minus. He says if he was to come up with the same backstory, he would make it extremely lighthearted, and it would be lighter in tone. It would be way more avoiding serious things, and he would just have it a lot happier. And with Dragon Ball Minus, it's a mixed bag. I think Akira Toriyama really lightened the mood with a lot of different things. We have no being able to see the future. We have no bloody battles. We don't see Bardock's team getting exterminated. There's a lot of things that get changed. I mean, Bardock isn't bleeding all over the place, but it shows that Akira Toriyama did like the Bardock special a lot. But again, he would have gone much lighter, and that's shown in Bardock Minus. So Bardock Minus, what could make him lighter in tone with keeping the same mood of the impending doom? Give him his wife. Give him Gine. With Gine in the picture, Bardock becomes lighter inherently. He becomes a lot more of a family guy. And his sudden change in heart is sudden change for Saiyan males, but I think Gine's heart had something to do with that change. So Gine influenced him a lot. His design becomes much more like the other Saiyans that we see around him. His armor looks very similar to other Saiyans. It becomes softer in nature than the rugged bandana looking Rambo design that he originally had. So he softened up a lot of things in Dragon Ball Minus, and we can see here, like 20 plus years ago, he's saying exactly what he would have done in the past if he got the chance. So I thought this was really interesting, guys. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this, because I never seen this before, and I definitely liked it a lot. I think it's really cool, and I think that the more we can find of Akira Toriyama saying things and giving us some insight into Dragon Ball, the better we will all be by understanding Dragon Ball from the creator's point of view. Anyway, if you made it to this point in the video, you are now part of the hashtag EndofVideoSquad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to Kin Grant. This didn't really change my perspective, but he made some very valid points about how Broly was treated. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, your perspective or whatever, that it was changed, because it was changed for me. Now, I think that the movie is more lighthearted than that. I mean, Akira Toriyama was the one making it. I just talked about how he likes to make things lighthearted, so didn't get that sick and twisted, you know, and Paragus wasn't that horrible as he could have been. But I'm sure if Toei Animation had written Paragus back in the day, which they did in the Broly movie, I mean, he would be a lot more sadistic, which he was back in the day, and so was Broly. Thank you so much for your comment, Kin Grant. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.